The Wooden Leg by Alfred H. Miles. Mr. Brown, you don't want to buy a first-rate wooden leg, do you? I've got one that I've been wearing for 2 or 3 years, and I want to sell it. I'm hard up for money, and although I'm attached to that leg, I'm willing to part with it, so's I can get the necessaries of life. Legs are all well enough, they are handy to have around the house and all that, but a man must attend to his stomach if he has to walk about on the small of his back. Now I'm going to make you an offer. That leg is Fairchild's patent. Steel springs, India rubber joints, elastic toes and everything, and it's in better order now than it was when I bought it. It'd be a comfort to any man. It's the most luxurious leg I ever came across. If bliss ever can be reached by a man this side of the tomb, it belongs to the person that gets that leg on and feels the consciousness creeping over his soul that it is his. Consequently, I say that when I offer it to you I'm doing a personal favor, and I think I see you jump at the chance and want to clinch the bargain before I mention. You'll hardly believe it, I know, that I'll actually knock that leg down to you at $400. 400 did I say? I meant 600, but let it stand. I never back out when I make an offer, but it's just throwing that leg away. It is, indeed. But I don't want an artificial leg, said Brown. The beautiful thing about the limb, said the stranger, pulling up his trousers and displaying the article, is that it is reliable. You can depend on it. It's always there. Some legs that I have seen were treacherous. Most always some of the springs bursting out, or the joints working backwards, or the toes turning down and catching in things. Regular frauds. But it's almost pathetic the way this leg goes on year in and year out, like an old faithful friend, never knowing an ache or a pain, no rheumatism, nor any such foolishness as that, but always good-natured and ready to go out of its way to oblige you. A man feels like a man when he gets such a thing under him. Talk about your kings and emperors and millionaires, and all that sort of nonsense. Which of 'em's got a leg like that? Which of 'em kin unscrew his knee pan and look at the gum thingamajigs in his calf? Which of 'em kin leave his leg downstairs in the entry on the hat rack and go to bed with only one cold foot? Why, it's enough to make one of them monarchs sick to think of such a convenience, but they can't help it. There's only one man kin buy that leg, and that's you. I want you to have it so bad that I'll deed it to you for $50 down. Awful, isn't it? Just throwing it away, but take it, if it does make my heart bleed to see it go out of the family. Really, I have no use for such a thing, said Mr. Brown. You can't think, urged the stranger, what a benediction a leg like this is in a family. When you don't want to walk with it, it comes into play for the children to ride horsey on, or you can take it off and stir the fire with it in a way that would depress the spirits of a man with a real leg. It makes the most efficient potato masher ever you saw. Work it from the second joint and let the knee swing loose. You can tack carpets perfectly splendid with the heel, and when a cat sees it coming at him from the winder, he just adjourns, sign die, and goes down off the fence screaming. Now you're probably afeard of dogs. When you see one approaching, you always change your base. I don't blame you. I used to be that way before I lost my homemade leg. But you fix yourself with this artificial extremity, and then what do you care for dogs? If 1,000,000 of 'em come at you, what's the odds? You merely stand still and smile, and throw out your spare leg, and let 'em chaw, let 'em fool with that as much as they've a mind to, and howl and carry on, for you don't care. And that's the reason why I say that when I reflect on how imposing you'd be as the owner of such a leg, I feel like saying that if you insist on offering only $1.50 for it, why take it, it's yours. I'm not the kinder man to stand on trifles. I'll take it off and wrap it up in paper for you, shall I? I'm sorry, said Brown, but the fact is I have no use for it. I've got 2 good legs already. If I ever lose one, why maybe then I'll. I don't think you exactly catch my idea on the subject, said the stranger. Now, any man can have a meat and muscle leg, they're as common as dirt. It's disgusting how monotonous people are about such things. But I take you for a man who wants to be original. You have style about you. You go it alone, as it were. Now, if I had your peculiarities, do you know what I'd do? I'd get a leg snatched off some way, so's I could walk around on this one. Or, you hate to go to the expense of amputation. Why not get your pantaloons altered, and mount this beautiful work of art just as you stand? A centipede, a mere ridiculous insect, has half a bushel of legs, and why can't a man, the grandest creature on earth, own 3? You go around this community on 3 legs and your fortune's made. People will go wild over you as the 3-legged grocer. The nation will glory in you. Europe will hear of you. You will be heard of from pole to pole. It'll build up your business. People'll flock from everywheres to see you, and you'll make your sugar and cheese and things fairly hum. Look at it as an advertisement. Look at it any way you please, and there's money in it. There's glory, there's immortality. Now, look at it that way, and if it strikes you, I tell you what I'll do. I'll actually swap that imperishable leg off to you for 2 pounds of water crackers and a tin cupful of Jamaica rum. Is it a go? Then Brown weighed out the crackers, gave him a drink of rum, and told him if he would take them as a present and quit he would confer a favor. And he did. After emptying the crackers in his pockets and smacking his lips over the rum, he went to the door and as he opened it said, "Goodbye, but if you ever really do want a leg, Old Reliable is ready for you, it's yours. I consider that you've got a mortgage on it and you can foreclose at any time. I dedicate this leg to you. My will shall mention it, and if you don't need it when I die, I'm going to have it put in the savings bank to draw interest until you check it out."